On today's show, launch updates, Booster 7 does this. I'm prepared to get spaced out with the first images from the James Webb Telescope. On with the show. So launch updates this week. On July the 15th, we have the 25th resupply to the International Space Station by SpaceX and their Cargo Dragon. Then on the 17th and the 21st, we have 2 Starlink launches, adding another 106 satellites to the Starlink constellation, which will provide super fast broadband around the world on land, air, sea, and even space, assisting Starship and Falcon 9 in vital communications. Now the wait is finally over. The very first images taken by the James Webb Space Telescope are here. Images on screen are high resolution and 4K, so boost that playback quality all the way up to 11. This is just the beginning in the telescope's journey, and more insanely detailed images like this will be coming thick and fast in the coming months and years ahead. Now over to Jack with this week's explosive SpaceX Updates.
Hello everyone and welcome to today's episode of Civilian SpaceX Updates. Today we discuss the anomaly in SpaceX's recent test, what went wrong and how this affects the orbital flight test. So let's set the scene. Tuesday 12th of July, no overpressure notice was handed out to Boca Chica residents. No siren was sounded by the sheriff. This was all unforeseen. Then at 4:20 PM, cabin B7 begins to rapidly try to dump its propellants. Chopsticks sway, the OLM covered in soot with broken pipes. As soon as things seemed to be getting under control, black smoke was spotted near the base of the launch tower. In total there were 2 fires, both producing heavy black smoke burning out. So what do we know? An ignition source was present to create the fireball. Some thrust was definitely produced by the fact that a shockwave was also seen that could have damaged some components as well. Elon confirmed on Twitter that methane was involved. How the OLM sensors didn't detect it at the base of the rocket is still to be seen. The pad was closed overnight for workers' safety, don't want any unforeseen circumstances. The prototype was fully detanked over a period of 4 hours after this fire. According to Elon on Twitter, the base of the rocket seemed to be in good condition, though this was through flashlight inspection, so that's a little sketchy, but more detail will be evident in the morning. This test was not planned by the fact that the ventilation tubes were still fitted to the booster, as well as no warning to residents. So how does this affect the timeline of the orbital test? This is to be seen. We may need a new booster. That booster has to have engines fitted and also be finished, as well as being cryo-tested and static filed. That is before Ship 24 begins testing. Best case scenario, a few weeks to replace some pipes and investigate and move on. Worst case scenario, booster is damaged beyond repair and could set back the flight test a month or 2. Luckily, no crew was at the pad as well as the road being clear. This means no personnel were hurt, although a few broken windows could be a possibility due to the explosion, as houses shook with the unforeseen fire. I'll hopefully have more info in the coming days in my next episode.
Now, if you would like to learn a lot more about the James Webb Telescope, I highly recommend you go and watch our chat with NASA Goddard scientist Dr. Jonathan Gardner, who has worked on both Hubble and the James Webb Telescope. And right now, I want you crazy fools to go like this video, hit that subscribe button. We're heading down to SkyRoaringSpace.com all very soon. Lots of exclusive space content in our backyard here in the UK. I'm Ryan, this is the Space Update, and thanks for watching.